and see my family and relax a little bit because I haven't really had an off day since like March. Um, so I go home. Great week. On my way back through, I stopped in Hattiesburg because it's like halfway between where my parents live and where I live, and it's where a bunch of my friends from college are and everything. And we went out, we played Magic. It's a new set out. I spent way too much money about all these cards, all this fun stuff. Had a really good time. Got home right around like 1:30 in the morning. Right, I get out of my car and I look down at my car keys and I realize that my apartment key is missing.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This is a Friday night, so it's like 1:30 in the morning on Saturday, I guess. Um, And so I was like, whatever, I'll call my landlord, it'll be fine. I call my landlord, he's out of town.
Fine. It was not fine.
It was not fine. He's out of town, but he's like, give me a few minutes, I'll call my dad who does all of our maintenance stuff. He's like, if I can get in touch with him, he'll just bring the keys up there, it won't be a problem. I said, okay. He messages me back like 10, 15 minutes later and is like, hey, I can't get in touch with him. Here's a number for a bunch of locksmiths in town. Good luck.
Fuck.
Now, the other
Yeah.
part of this story is my phone is on 20% at this point because
Good.
I've been using it all day, right? And there's no plugs on the outside of the building because, of course, there's not. It's an apartment complex, not like a, whatever. And I live in Clinton, Mississippi, so fucking everything is closed. There's not an open
Dude,
store or
it's
anything.
I can vouch for this. I was there on a Saturday. It was like 8 o'clock when I was there, and even Starbucks was fucking closed at
Yep,
eight
our
o'clock on me.
Walmart closes at 11 o'clock. Like,
So this detail checks out.
yeah. So I call this 24-hour locksmith company. It's now like 2 a.m. And they're like, yeah, well, somebody will call you in a minute. I'm like, cool. 2:20, I get a phone call. They're like, hey, we'll come out and unlock your door. It's going to be like 150 bucks. And I was like, you know what? To have peace of mind and get into my apartment tonight, yeah, I'll spend 150 bucks. Send me the information so I can give you my credit card stuff. And they said, all right. At 2:40, I get another phone call that's like, "Hey, do we still need to come unlock your door?" And I was like, yes. You never sent me the info." And the lady's like, "Oh, well, the earliest I can send somebody out is 8 a.m." And I was like, "No, I'm locked out of my apartment. You need to come let me in. You're a 24-hour locksmith company." She's like, "All right, let me make some calls, see what I can do."
When you tell them
I
that your baby's locked inside.
Yeah, basically. I got a phone call at 3 a.m. that was like, the dispatcher literally can't get anybody to come out. Good luck. We'll call you at 8 a.m. See if you need help. Still. So I slept in my car Saturday or through that day.
Oh my god.
Got which sleep is a very strong word.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
sleeping in a car without any like special bedding in the car,
yeah,
impossible.
actually impossible. So really, what it was I stared at an empty parking lot until about 5 a.m. and I drove around Clinton and like went exploring. And then I got Starbucks, and then I wandered around Walmart for about an hour once it opened, and then by then it was like 8 a.m. So I finally got to call the other number from the maintenance people. He finally answered. He's like, "Yeah, I just turned the phone on, because he had the grandkids because the landlord was out of town." So he was like, "Yeah, give me like 30 minutes. I'll be there. I'll come unlock your door." He gets there, unlocks the door for me, gives me a new key, and he goes, "Oh, also I'm going to give you these keys because we were going to change your locks out this week anyway, so don't worry about it."
Jesus Christ.
So I went in, passed out, slept all day Saturday, got up Sunday, went to work and worked all day, and then so like nothing eventful happened then. Got up yesterday to go to work, and it's like 3:40. I'm supposed to be at work at 4 o'clock. Walk downstairs and find one of my windows busted out on my car.
Oh, good.
Oh.
And the first thing I thought was, "Oh, great, I've been robbed. That's awesome." And I looked through the car and nothing's missing. I had like my guitar speaker in there. It's not gone. There's a printer in my car still from school. It was still there. all of my money from waiting tables the night before was in there. It's still there. So I was like, well, shit, they didn't take anything. Why'd they bust my window? And so I call the police to get a police report, right? And he pulls up, and the first thing he says was, "Is anything missing?" "No." "When did they cut your grass?" And I said, I think this morning I heard them. I don't really know. I've been kind of
Oh
unconscious."
my god.
Yeah.
The lawn people came through and busted my window. And so I got on the phone with them after I had to get back in touch with the maintenance guy and get the number from him. And then they were like, the guy was like, "No, I was there. I didn't see that. You're going to have to send me pictures to prove it, blah, blah, blah." And so I sent him like 3 pictures just of the area around it. And he immediately stopped taking my calls and messaged me and said, "Send me your full name and the make, model, and year of your car and call this company and get an estimate on the window." And I said, "Okay." And so today I had to go get my window replaced.
Oh,
Luckily, again, not at any cost to myself other than the gas to get there. But
really? Wow.
yeah, I think it ended up that he realized, oh shit, we did bust that window, and
He
just
probably asked somebody, and they were like, "Yeah, we were hoping that they would just like not notice or whatever," and then
yeah, they just deal with it. And so
yeah, to not get sued.
yeah, so it's been a couple of heckin' days, let me
Yeah.
tell you.
No shit. Well, I mean, upside, you didn't get robbed with a question mark. That's good.
That was true. That is true. I was scared I got robbed, and then I found out I didn't.
And now you get to come play D&D with you boys.
Yeah.
It's all
There it is.
It's all looking
There
up
it-
Josh.
Yeah.
Fucking Brandon.
Oh, motherfucker. Where? What? Oh, Lonelywood?
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh,
god
there's
damn
Sal.
it.
Target,
God
semen.
damn
A little
it.
bit.
Huh?
I was literally watching him do it. I'm like, okay, Target, that's not bad. Oh, never mind.
I was escalating. I was working up to it.
I don't want to see the picture you're gonna draw next to semen. Thank you.
No, the word is fine. It doesn't need a visual.
This is what we deal
You
with all the
should've-
time, Abe.
You should have done Lonelywood
Fair
as like
enough.
his parents are dead.
God,
Well, I was
Josh.
considering drawing like branches from the big one, like cradling the dead one.
I mean, you could have done it gone the other way, and like Lonelywood is just a sad boner.
God. Oh man, I'm glad to see we're all on fire today. Glad we're all on our A game.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. All right, cool. I
So
guess
anyway, what were we doing in the game?
I guess we have to play now. I guess it's. I'm gonna be thinking about fucking Lonely Boner for the rest of the day.
That one's not mine. That one's not mine.
I got one here for you, Brandon.
Bonelywood, even. I'm scared.
Mine's much more innocent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like how you,
John Mayer.
Wait, what? Oh, god damn it. I like how you went from... We were playing the entirety of Avernus, just you getting absolutely bodied by Brandon's, just his awful, his profane works.
Plus
then-
my bard's belt.
and then we go off and like he was I will never forget that. It's like, all right, man, like, you know, it's gonna be a rough one, like, you know, this is gonna be a tough module, okay, so like, you know, you guys might die, but you know, just be chill. And then it's like, I cast fucking hypnotic pattern. Everything dies.
So Watsy didn't think of everything.
Oh, there's this warrior with this armor astride a flaming horse. Hypnotic pattern. They both fail. Oh, they take fall damage.
Well, I don't think he failed, but I think the nightmare failed.
The nightmare definitely failed, yeah.
I feel sad that I never found a nightmare to tame.
Josh, you gave us a saddle, and we couldn't use the saddle on shit.
I also gave you the hand of Vecna, so
Yeah,
like,
alright. Fair enough.
Yeah, you see me just riding nightmare, like blasting things with.
yeah, what I really need to do is give
Actually,
Isaac a
how-
nightmare to go with it.
How strong do you think a hand of Vecna punch would be as I'm charging with a horse?
Bro, no. Drive by the finger of death. Hey, motherfucker! And it's just like fucking Straight Outta Compton starts playing. You just fucking finger of deathing people left and right.
Blat blat.
Oh yeah. God, I'm gonna have to turn you guys on to the fucking Snoop Dogg musical that he made about getting shot and like getting tempted by the devil with eternal life. He made this in like 1994. It's fucking hilarious. It's called Murder Was the Case. But
This was made by Scary Crip Snoop Dogg, not weed smoking Uncle Snoop Dogg.
Oh, not Snoop Lion.
Yeah, no, not that. It's like a little 40-minute movie. It's about him getting 18 minutes. It's a short film. He gets shot. The devil brings him back to life, and yeah, it's so stupid. Who wants to play D&D?
I'll play.
I kind of just want to keep defacing the map.
Let's just keep
Well,
this.
we know you will, so
It's
I
Abraham,
can
come,
multitask. This is
Abraham,
true.
come play D&D with us. Oh yeah, sure, man. What we gotta do? Well, we usually just sit here and fuck around for 3 hours straight and don't actually play the game.
that's not true. We fuck around for like 30 minutes, and then we play the game
So we
for
got
like
15
20.
minutes of fuckery left, and then
we did fuck around for 3 straight hours though.
Yeah, but that was
No,
only
the
like
one
three.
time that I
That was
was
only
like-
like 3 times in like 4 years or 3 years or however long.
Yeah. Like one time I was like, okay, Tyler, I won't be here. I have a family thing. And then I get back home and he's talking to y'all. So I assume that you have finished. But no, y'all keep talking for a bit. And I'm like, whatever, sometimes you talk after as well. And then he's like, we didn't even play. What?
I think
Yeah, see.
Dugan's puckered asshole is a little too much.
Is your asshole not puckered?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
Well, then I know the answer.
We're just gonna assume.
I don't want to assume the other.
I reserve the Miranda rights also reply to his questions about your butthole.
And it says here on the court record that after being arrested, you said that your butthole was quite puckered.
You have the right to remain silent. Your butthole has the right to remain puckered. Oh,
Damn it.
Episode title.
no. All right, Isaac, please. I'm begging you.
Bye. Alright. Let me get rid of it. I was on the wrong layer anyway, you guys wouldn't have seen.
Okay, now I need a reference image for
Alright.
Judge Dredd.
So last time, basically all you did was finish out the rest of the castle in Caer-Dineval. You went downstairs after you found the spooky ice statue of the cult leader. You found some more things. You dodged the mold, which was good. 'Cause
Yeah,
that would've-
Brandon
would've-
almost fucking killed himself.
Yeah.
No, almost, but you didn't.
Then you met white tiefling lady who wasn't super interested in y'all. Her and what was it, Gargle and Gaggle or some shit like that?
It was something to that effect.
Yeah. Left.
Swallow and spit.
Yeah.
I knew one of you was going to. I didn't have to. I knew someone was gonna.
But then y'all found the rest of the workers, or help, not workers, but figured out how to like get rid of all the zombie cultists so they didn't come back to life. And you talked to the speaker, who was like really nice and friendly and offered y'all a place to stay if you needed, and they all just like, nah, fuck that, and left.
It's cool that Isaac gave us a tsundere waifu.
I wish you wouldn't speak.
You know?
It's
There
not
was
like
a-
I'm interested in you, Baka.
He's saying something that's controversial, but is it incorrect?
I also Also, fucking big feller's in the running for fucking mayor of that place, basically.
Yeah.
but Big
speaker.
Feller doesn't seem to want it, so...
He's of mixed feelings about it. Okay.
Oh yeah, did you find out the secret about the dude yet?
Zentarum?
Zentarum.
Yep.
Yeah,
This
which
is
is
a
great.
good mead that he's in the running for, right? Just double checking.
Yes.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Good weed.
Yeah.
A
If you lose, OK Mead is right down the road, and it's completely open for business. So
passable mead.
You don't want to go to bad mead.
Does anybody else see the irony that good meat is made between Yeast Haven and Dugan's puckered asshole?
You know?
Okay.
I don't know how mead is made, but I do know that it's made of honey. That's it.
oh, I thought you said it was going to involve puckering assholes. I was gonna say no.
Yeah,
It really doesn't.
no, I was gonna go there, but then I was just like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'm tired. My
Fight
brain
the-
is slow.
So if it's Yeast Haven and the asshole, wouldn't good meat just technically be the taint?
I am going to scream.
You know,
God.
yeast infections can travel a little bit outside.
All right. Oh God.
What a
You're welcome.
Mark. What a landmark week to add a new player to our game.
Hey, buddy. Oh God. Ah, it's Isaac's brother.
no
he
explanation.
knows about this shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, God.
Is that Magneto's helmet?
It's
That's Judge Dredd.
Judge
That's
Dredd.
why
I
it's
think.
Dredd.
Oh, the Dread. Okay.
I mean, basically.
Tomato, tomato.
Well, I was kind of confused at first. I didn't read the Dread Waters. I just saw the helmet.
Happy to announce that there is a subreddit called Bad Mead, and it's just people who are trying to brew mead and they just suck at it apparently.
Good.
I think it's easy. Like I've seen a few people who like do at home like beer brewing, try to do mead. Not the same thing. Not the same process.
So apparently, speaking of bad brewing, there's this new product out, and I can't remember what it's called, but several people have ordered it at the post office I work at, and I was wondering because it has the name on the box, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I googled it, because you're not supposed to send alcohol through the mail, but it's very much a clearly this is for alcohol kind of thing, and so I was making sure they weren't just shipping booze, and so I looked it up, and it's like literally just like pouches you can use and mixes and seals to ferment juice, and it's like you can make anything into wine, and it's literally just the ingredients to ferment juice, like any kind of juice you want into wine. I'm like, this sounds terrible.
You're not supposed to send alcohol through the mail, but then there's those like wine subscription boxes.
They go UPS
They-
and FedEx
Okay. That doesn't
because we get those. Like Desiree, he has a problem, and we're on the NPR wine list. And here's the problem with the NPR wine club. They send you literally 24 bottles of wine a quarter.
Are you
Oh, no.
fucking kidding me?
order.
Yes.
How many people do they think you are?
I don't know.
They can't be sending out good wines. Then.
You need to
Like,
start being like a high-ranking socialite, dude.
Well,
No,
he is. He's
we're
definitely
My
literally
one of the
parents
most
would
high-ranking
probably
socialites.
buy like 2 or 3 bottles of wine a year, get gifted a couple. But like even if they drink wine regularly, 24 bottles between 2 people, a quarter. Like,
That's a
Huh.
that's a lot.
Yeah, no. At this point, we're literally like, this is like our regifting rack. So anytime we have like a wedding or like a house party or something, we bring that. And we've gotten to the point now where like, we just use this for the wedding at this point. Like,
Yeah, fuck yeah. You don't have to pay for a fucking
stock the
server.
bar.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for a stock bar.
well,
Note
the
to
problem
self,
with
if,
that is
Note to self: if Isaac gives you a bottle of wine, it's the shitty wine he's holding out on you.
I mean, I'll just be like, I have a stomach allergen, so I can't drink this. Thank you.
They have,
There we go. Carl Urban in the flesh.
I'm sorry? Oh, god damn it. That was Carl
well-
Urban who played him, huh?
And Steven Stallone before him.
Oh, Sly. All right, I think we're ready.
Yeah,
Let's get a move on.
20 minutes, not bad.
All right. So we already
Aren't
did
we
the
gonna
recap.
finally do the guy in the mountain
Yeah, we really
Correct.
need to help that poor bastard.
who may or may not be alive, but like his husband at least needs to know that as a fact?
Yeah.
God.
You just go back to him. He's like, well, scientifically, after this much time, he has to be dead, right? Is that confirmation enough for you?
But it's gonna be
technically
one of those like things where like they're super good and they're like have a little like society in the mountains.
See, what did you guys do? You went from Targos around Brynchander to Goodmead, and then Goodmead to East Haven. Yeah, it's probably only actually been like 3 or 4 days.
Which is still like a lot of time to be stranded in a snowy mountain.
I mean, yeah, but it's not impossible.
No, those people who crashed in the Himalayas, like, didn't they make it like something like 73 days or whatever?
Bonner
Like,
family, the Bonner family made it for a while, right? Or Donners,
Yeah.
right? They made it for a
But-
while.
everybody, but in all these situations, they had to eat people who didn't make it.
All right, well,
Well,
we're gonna
I'm
skip
assuming
this
he had
session.
more than one sled dog.
Yeah, we're gonna skip this session now. So,
Jeez. Alright, I'm ready to go.
see y'all.
Please.
Y'all are in Candlestick still. Big old boop here. And, so, because I'm a lazy motherfucker, you in Candlestick, wherever you may be, you see an odd mouse man sitting in the corner that you recognize as Dead Mouse.
That's this guy again.
Motherfucker.
Hello, Dead Mouse. Are you here to bring news from what's his face again?
Sorry, what?
Yeah,
He was in like a tavern or some shit. I don't know.
Way to
Good.
set the scene.
Wow.
Thanks.
We
So
found him
descriptive.
somewhere, whatever.
So, I mean, I could have been like you're going through an alley and you see a mouse going through the garbage or some shit. Like,
You know,
Hello.
what's his face? I do not remember. There's been so many people we've met.
The Red
Zon.
Mage.
The Red Mage, yes, that one.
so, and I kind of gave Abraham the sloppy catch up as far as I mean, I gave him the
Say,
basic.
don't stop.
minimalism.
Don't stop after the first word that you said.
Shut up, Emily.
But so Dead Mouse produces a note. And when you read it, it is actually a map marker. Let me. Here's the map marker.
You can count the trees rings.
I hate you.
Oh, is it this one over here?
Right. That is the map marker that he dropped.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, the little diamond.
Yep.
I am having trouble. Oh, that over there.
Yeah, it's over to the east. Well, this is very helpful, but it's also sort of in the opposite direction we were going. Is the Red Mage over there?
I just kind of shrug and just point to the map.
Yeah, he genuinely, and you can't talk. You're not like an actual mouse. You're a mouse folk. Technically,
Yeah,
you're
I'm just gonna shrug and just point to the map. I'm still gonna do that.
okay.
Yeah, you're good. buddy.
But yeah, that actually is pretty, like, pretty on brand. Well, not on brand, like on with story. This note was just kind of found in Dazan's belongings. There's not really any context, just kind of amongst his research, really.
And for a guy
It
who's
look-
so smart, you think he'd write some notes down. Jeez.
Turns out he's just illiterate.
Well, this is good, right? we can go help the man in the mountain. Dead Mouse, you can come with us if you want for that. And after we take care of that, we have another thing to go look at. And maybe we will find some... If Dazan is not okay, I mean, at the very least, we might find some fun magic things, and that could help with Big Fella's problem.
Yeah, so I'll come along.
Alright, perfect. Hopefully you are okay with, mountain survival, because I am not.
He's already dead.
Yes, I guess survival isn't in your wheelhouse in the first place, that's fair.
You got me there.
Big Feller's just gonna stare, like, disapprovingly at Dead Mouse because Big Feller was raised in a very orthodox household that does not like zombies.
Big Feller is Catholic.
Big Feller's just gonna
pat Big Feller on the back and be like, "Oh, come on, buddy. We know he's okay."
Big
Deep
Feller's just
down.
gonna clutch. What's the
It's Buck.
Chumbawamba?
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
gonna.
Chumbawamba.
Oh, wait, no. There are two of them. We have Chumba and we have Wamba.
Yeah,
gonna-
but Wumba's not with us. Wumba
Yeah, no,
went with the
Wumba
awakened fox.
That's
Yeah,
right.
with the
Yeah,
fox.
you're right.
Or
Yeah,
was
so
it
Big-
Chumba that went with the awakened fox? So we can switch Chumba.
Wamba is ours. Chumba's the one who left.
So
Yeah.
Big Fella's just gonna clutch Wamba and look at Dead Mouse and be like, "You leave my son alone and never talk to us again."
And Wumba like jokingly pops out and puts out its arms and legs stiff and just walking around like fake Frankenstein.
Well, that's not very
Yeah, you know.
nice. Undeath is
Look,
a
you're
undeath.
already a bad influence on him.
Look, undeath is a very peculiar state of being, and that doesn't make him any less of a person. I mean, he still has most of his brain. That's better than most zombies get.
You know, 3 of my best friends are ghosts.
Big Fella's just gonna shudder and move on. He's not gonna like draw a line in the sand, obviously here, but he's like, just yuck.
You didn't have to pull me out of the snow, but you still did. Thank you.
But
You were still alive. If you were dead, I would have just buried you.
I don't think he gets it. And she's gonna like nudge Pestilence on the knee.
He super doesn't, but anyway.
You really chose the fucking... It's so fucking funny. Because here we have a undead-hating, kind of cautious, fearful kind of guy traveling with a creepy little porcelain doll chick who's obsessed with death, a literal punk rocker that has 3 dead guys in a band, a druid who is dedicated to the very fundamental, plant that symbolizes death and decay, and then there's a dead mouse.
I think you just got to get with the program.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You want to talk orthodox? Like, we're the new normal.
God.
You're the weirdo.
The Joker would just call us a normal adventure party.
Okay.
We do live in a society.
Stop it.
We do.
Anyway, yes, let's go say... Good God, we need to go save that poor son of a bitch in the mountain. It's been like, good God.
Yeah, at least find his body if we can't. Like,
All right.
those mountains are cold, and there's a lot of bigger things than you in them.
Dead Mouse, I would let you ride in my hat, but I have a cat in there, and he probably wouldn't like you.
No, it's quite alright.
So, when you were talking to the dude back in Targos, his husband, he basically gave you 2 paths, and Pestilence would know this anyway well, technically 3 paths, because technically you could have gone straight there. But Pestilence would also know
Across
this
the
too.
hard way.
Yeah, you could do it that way, or you can cut over this way and go through the Dwarven Valley, or you can go up Caer Koenig and over.
Zombie Calvin got your nose.
Stop. Now he just looks like zombie Hitler, Calvin.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't remember adding that.
It's working.
This way will save you, 1, having stopped in the town, and 2, it will be quicker in general, because it is mostly carved out. It is a valley that's mostly carved out. It's not like a road necessarily, but it's not like
untamed completely.
Yeah, that's roughly where Mithril Hall kind of did their shit. I think I forgot exactly
Yeah.
where Mithril Hall is, but that's where Spooky was born. I'm in favor of going through the valley. That sounds neat. I think that sounds like a
Yeah.
better one instead of just cutting straight through and having to like jump off a valley. You know.
Yeah,
Sure.
as much as an outdoorsman as Big Feller is, he really would rather not have to drag the. Let's just fucking go through the valley.
I mean, look at
Where
it
the
this way.
packed down snow is, not the snow that's just like powder and you just poof right through it.
If I
Yeah.
were to, if I were assume, I mean, if this man was from, where's this guy from again? He was from Targos, right?
Yep.
Well, he would have been coming from the southwest, and that would have taken him to the valley in the first place. He may have stopped in Tourmaline briefly, but I still think he would have taken the valley. I think that is the best way if we are looking for him.
It would be quicker to head from a different direction, but it would be good to pick up his trail there.
Yeah, we gotta get going. We have a direction. Let's head in it.
Mm-hmm.
Ride, Halberd.
Oh yeah, we have Halberd. I forgot what Zana's bird is, and then we have fucking Cardi Beak.
Party beat.
Cardi Beak. Yeah, let's chocobo our way to the valley, pretty please.
Bam, 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 bam.
My favorite version of the Chocobo theme will forever be the shitty mixtape remix from Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Oh
where he like
yeah,
hands you the CD on the street and it has the Chocobo song but remixed really fucking
a
terribly.
really shitty hip hop version of it. Yeah,
I love it so much. It's so bad.
yeah. I think we're committed to the Dwarven Valley, Isaac.
Okay. Um, oh, I didn't mean to roll that high.
Oh,
Oh no.
Roll that high and
Well,
this is a
no.
problem.
No,
That's
no,
a
no. I rolled a d28 instead of a d20.
Oh, okay.
Rolling
Okay.
for the combined CR of the enemies we fight.
Yeah, because I was just like, oh, if it's going to be a problem that a number is high, I don't want to know that what he's rolling.
We trod on another dragon. This one doesn't take it as well.
So you all do make it to the valley, so like this stretch without any incident. So and as you're going through the Dwarven Valley, give me perception rolls.
Yeehaw, don't mind if I do.
Okay.
I forgot that Spooky's not good at perception.
17.
That's a natural one, my man.
We are
Alright.
all over the place, aren't we?
I did good.
So
You're
You're welcome.
Pestilence and Dead Mouse noticed that in the kind of the wall, because the way it is, it's kind of carved up, and so on the sides, then the like the snow carving and the rock carving, you do see. I mean you know it's Dwarven Valley, but you see basically tunnels and structures into into those sides that would lead into like kind of like a dwarven network underground. And you are able to notice that just kind of as you're going through, every now and then you notice like there's a couple that might be peeping their heads through, just making sure that you know you're not disturbing anything you shouldn't be.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around at the guys and be like, hey, we're being watched, so don't touch anything. Not even something that looks really cool.
Big Feller will look around curiously and just offer a experimental wave in one direction or another. Hello.
I'm just like, why are we here if not for cool stuff?
Well,
And,
it's not
and
yours.
as
Yes.
Big Feller says hello, you hear a hey, oh shit, fuck.
You know, I was going to say that it might be zombies from way back then, but oh, that's different.
Big Feller will smile and keep walking.
Yeah, Yeah, whoever it is, the people that live here probably, and don't mess with their things
Maybe some of the
because it's
dwarves from
theirs.
maybe some of the dwarves from Mithral Hall are looking to reclaim the place. That would be good.
Yeah, sure.
As you're kind of walking in, you hear trailing off, just like bickering, like, "Oh, you're not supposed to say anything. You're supposed to keep quiet. They're not supposed to know where." Just kind of back and forth. Like they clearly blew their stealthy cover, and
I'm gonna cast
You're not.
mage armor on myself.
Someone rolled a nat one. It's okay. It happens.
Just feel like it's a good idea to have mage armor up right now.
Big feller will
It's
kind
gonna
of
be fine.
big feller
I mean,
monologue to himself. On the one hand, I would like to go talk to them and maybe help them, but on the other hand, I imagine they want to be left alone.
yeah, and like as you're listening and as you're walking away, like it is getting more and more distant. Like they're not pursuing you; they're just kind of bickering from wherever they were stationed.
Okay.
Maybe we could say hello on the way back.
I'm just curious. This is a very interesting place to stay. It's not like you see a lot of merchants or travelers going all the way to the cairn.
They're dwarves, so they probably just like live in the, you know, mountain itself and don't plan to have other people in their business.
I don't
I
know if
can't
they,
imagine that people that live in a mountain wouldn't be messed with that much. Otherwise, you wouldn't live in a mountain, would you?
I don't think anyone lives in the mountain, and they didn't have Boston accents, so they can't be goblins.
I'm glad that
I don't know. The people in the mountain that I've seen beg to differ. Whether or not they live there permanently is not my.
I suppose that's fair. Let's just keep going. I think if it was our man, he wouldn't be yelling obscenities at us.
You'd probably also be asking for help.
That too.
So as you all make it to the mountain, you see two tents pitched in the snow near an icy cropping that acts as a natural windbreaker. Between the tents is an overturned sled. Still harnessed to the sled are 5 howling dogs. That'll be here at base camp.
Puppies!
Well, that sounds a lot like the dude that we're looking for.
Yes, they use sleds a lot.
hello, my dude.
I'm not very good with animals, but maybe someone can go and say hi to the dogs.
I
I'll
will
go up to
100%
calm
do
him
that.
down.
Yeah, especially the druid. The druid has animal handling.
Yeah, the druid also has speak with animals, and I think he's gonna cast that and be like, "Hello, friends."
Big feller is just immediately over there with like some sort of weird pickled meat, feeding them.
Would you like some help? Have you seen your what happened to the people that were with you?
And these dogs are they're very emaciated. They're not hostile, but they are very kind of timid. Um, they're hungry, and they're just kind of like they 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 went further up the mountain. We were with them, but we couldn't get through the first pass, so they put us back at base camp. They haven't been back for days. And as you're looking around, you see a couple of crates overturned. Some of them they've been eating into those rations. There's some that they can't reach, but they've pretty much exhausted every bit of food that they can reach.
Oh,
Okay, good. Big feller will go over and hoist whatever other crates full of rations and smash them on the ground right in front of the dogs.
Oh yeah, I'm donating a ration to this. Hell yeah.
And the dog, that they immediately just go to it, and it takes them no time at all to make short work of it. Like but they seem very pleased with this, and a little less timid.
Do not worry. I'm assuming they said something nice. She kind of says to Zahn, and she says, "We will take care of it, and if he is dead, then we will bring. We'll make the best of the situation."
No matter what, we'll get you back to your other guy.
Yes, you just stay here where it is safe, and then we will be back for you.
I have
Hey.
40 pounds of rations, so I will give them whatever they need to
Jesus
survive until we
Christ.
get back.
A child's worth of rations.
In fact, it's just a child. Here, eat up.
Bad.
Oof. So yeah. And once they kind of get through and they've got into it for a little bit and they're starting to calm down a little bit, the one just kind of gives you a look and says, "Well, that's the path they went," and you can kind of see like there's that little clearing, and it's you can pretty well discern the path based on, especially those of you who are familiar with climbing and the mountains. Like you can kind of see like, oh, you'd go there and your footing would go, kind of wrap as far as you can see at least. It's a
Yeah,
fairly
recreate the path.
fairly obvious path. And if they were to do anything else, it would have been more work than it's worth.
Everyone, make sure you have your snowshoes on.
Oh yes, of course. I would sink otherwise.
Or would you? You might be light enough that you could walk on top of it.
She's pretty fucking short.
Like Legolas and
Oh yeah,
fucking
Lord of the Rings.
yeah, Lord of the Rings, just like light as air on the snow.
Okay, yeah, let's proceed. I don't think anything is I mean, knock on wood, but at least we're not getting like attacked or anything yet. I feel like something attacking us would have came and ate the dogs by now.
Whatever is causing him to not come back down is further up.
Vegan Yetis.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes. Oh, with all the vegetables that grow in the snow.
Hmm.
Howling wind, blowing snow, and slippery ice make the climb treacherous. Ahead of you, you see four mountain goats perched on a large rock formation around which you must navigate.
And they play a sick, folk rock tune.
It's because they're bad.
No, it's the Mountain Goats. It's a band. Anyway.
Jeez.
Yes, I know. I learned of them.
Look, not all of
from
them can be
John
hits,
Green.
okay? God damn.
I know, you gotta swing and a miss sometimes, but when you miss, you're gonna get a pity laugh.
Josh, how long does Speak with Animals last?
I think an hour.
Yeah, like an hour, I think.
Jesus, never mind. Not doing that meme.
Oh.
No, please.
I was
What?
gonna have the goats be members of the Oak Ridge Boys, but when I googled members of the Oak Ridge Boys, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
Good lord,
31, 32,
really?
33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57
What?
members listed since
The
1947.
Fuck, I mean, I know they've been together for a while, but like, they're a fucking quartet, my god.
Yep.
Talk about big band music.
Yeah, really. Okay, that's pretty good. But yeah, if Speak with Animals is still up, he's like, oh look, you can go talk to them too. Maybe they know something else. The dogs have
Yeah,
been
you
kind of
might-
hitched up.
You might want to ask them where it's safe to walk.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up and be like, pardon me. How are we doing today, Sir Goats?
Bad.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Well, what seems to be the problem, Sir Goats?
Oh, food.
Oh, yeah. We met some dogs down the mountain that had the same issue. Speaking of dogs, have you seen any people come by? The dogs are missing their owners, and apparently they've been out here for a few days.
They further up.
Okay. Is there anything we should watch out for on the trail here? Anything, any really rough patches or anything like that we should be watching out for?
Rough patches, bears, just general.
Path zigzags, very perilous.
Well, tell you what. and I'm gonna Zana's gonna pull some rations out and be like, I've got some food here. I'd be willing to trade it for some guides up the mountain.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
I
the one of them jumps down, takes the ration, and just starts moving on up the mountain.
I'm gonna just turn to everybody and be like, hey, we should follow him.
Oh, you got us a guide goat. Perfect.
Yeah, I figured it would help.
better than nothing. Let's go.
Yeah, let's follow that goat. I used to go on entire little mini adventures on Skyrim by finding like random wild goats and just following them wherever the fuck they went.
If you do that with foxes, they will actually lead you to stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, foxes lead you towards like big interesting things in the area usually.
I thought they just ran around randomly. That's cool. Yeah, let's go up there.
Hundreds of feet up the mountain, you come to a glistening white expanse of packed snow. As you get about halfway across it, you hear the goats from behind you bleat very loudly, followed by a loud crack from higher ground of the mountain, followed by a rumbling noise as the ground begins to shake. You, my
Good.
friends, are in an
Avalanche.
avalanche.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
No, Mr. Goat, I feel like maybe your friends have screwed us here. And I feel like with my hospitality, this is unwarranted.
The goats are
as
like,
the
we
snow
got
comes
some more.
hurtling down the hill, like
Alright,
So,
so it is basically you were in a 2x2. I would say don't go any further than like this as far as your starting setup, but I will let you kind of pick your marching order. And you are going this way.
oh,
The
jeez.
yeah. Let me zoom out upwards, I guess, or downwards.
Across.
Okay, I see.
The avalanche is the big blue thing. It is coming down the mountain towards you.
Ah, fancy.
Ah.
These blocks are 15-foot squares too, just so you know.
Oh, move up one
So
closer
I will
to
let
Zana.
you guys decide. Big feller, as you know, ranger, either at the front or at the back.
Should probably take up the back and Pestilence gets the front. I feel like that's been our good go-to.
Also, I am decently familiar with this area, so I would uh like to just get out of the avalanche. Not a very good survival rate of, being in avalanches.
And
I
yeah,
think-
roll initiative too.
I cannot. I still cannot roll.
Oh
on,
yeah, I gotta give you
But I
access
did
to
roll.
the amount.
I did roll 5 though.
We can just
Edit.
alter it.
Can be edited control
It's
by.
stealing.
I have altered
No.
50 here.
All right, now you have dead mouse.
Okay, sounds good. Let me refresh.
But what was your initiative? And I'll get it real quick.
5.
All right.
Oh, I got 2. Sick.
Man, we're all just rolling like shit for initiative.
I'm too busy having a conversation with this stupid goat that just screwed us.
Like, you screwed us over, goat, and the goat's just like, meh.
Man, see?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Zana's gonna look at you, look at big fella and be like, I might be a vegetarian, but I think we're having goat for dinner.
I mean, oh shit, I lost it because I was having microphone troubles. Whatever, it's fine. We'll be fine. I have a 25-foot movement speed, which directly makes me more in danger by the situation, but we'll be fine.
Are you kidding me? Did I put it? Okay, that's where it's at. I had to remember which layer I put the avalanche in. Okay. Alright, so yeah, like I said, they're 15-foot squares. Basically, you just got to get off the map to the left. Big feller, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I use half of my movement to throw Nyx?
Mm.
or
Alright.
like my action, I don't know. I'm gonna pick up the gnome and toss her across because goddamn,
Oh,
you have little feet.
I do
Yeah.
I do have a new spell, by the way, so I was going to be using it.
I mean, if you'd want to, I'd have to figure out like what your throwing range would be. I guess like
I mean, that is a good question. And it
Oh, there's got to be a
if
chart.
yeah
for that.
if you're I think if I'm considered I'm considered an improvised weapon, maybe. I'm an improvised gnome.
5th edition. How far can you throw people? How
Hmm.
Can
Throwing
I yeet my friends?
throwing gnome 5e. There's gnome throwing rules for Pathfinder. That's good.
Of course there is.
There's a subreddit. How far can I throw? And it's literally just how far you can throw different things.
Good. On the throwing of gnomes, like it's a fucking academic treatise.
The thrown creature is treated as an improvised weapon that deals 1d6 per 10 feet thrown, rounded down bludgeoning damage, to a maximum of 20d6 to both the thrown creature and the creature that is hit.
I do have like, oh man, I do have Misty Step. Like, I appreciate this, but
That's great, but Big Filler doesn't know that.
okay.
Big fella's like, small child, get out of here.
Must protect.
You know this is fair, but I still don't. Okay. You just like have her.
what you were
Okay,
going for,
so
but
just for sake of ease on this, because it starts getting really mathy, and
Yeah.
with the math also being in large to scale, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give you a straight D4 roll, and each number is a square. Because I feel like 60 feet is a reasonable, like, lofty throw.
All right.
Shot foot. Woo!
I should blame. Oh, okay. Since I'm going to actually, instead of like the potential of like taking that additional damage while she's mid throw, I am going to use that cast of Misty Step, and just she will teleport herself 30 feet down to like a nice safe landing. And then she will take her movement speed, which I can move 25 feet, but these spaces are 15.
You can round up, it's fine.
Okay, cool. That's
You
what
can
I
do
was gonna
30,
ask.
yeah.
And she'll
Incidentally, did you want that to be my action or my movement or both? I don't really care.
I can do that as an action. That's fair.
Okay, then I'll go boop boop.
Okay.
That was my bonus action. Can we dash here?
Yes.
I see no reason not to action dash, so I'm gonna go here. She's like, it's really not that bad. Just be quick about it.
Okay. The avalanche will move next.
That
Yes.
moves
And-
400 squares per. Holy shit, that went fast.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't
Oh,
like
dear.
that.
Pestilence, you're up.
Alright, so the most I can move is 4 with a dash. Let's think about the pestilence.
Man, I would love to know how you rolled initiative for an avalanche.
It actually has set turns. Any avalanche occurs.
Oh, like on initiative 10, I guess.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah, pestilence is going to start raging just to protect from any fucking owies that may happen. And then, can I still sprint if I started raging this time or no?
Yeah, you can. Rage is a bonus action. Dash is an action.
4. So we're over here now.
Now you're resistant to bludgeoning and cold, which is both of what a avalanche probably does.
Well, I was already resistant to cold
That's what I'm saying.
and heat. My body is just like, what the fuck is temperature?
Hey, welcome to being Canadian.
Now to see if the mouse can be even more dead.
Yep. Dead mouse.
I mean, the mouse can be unexisted, but it is already dead.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna move and then my 30 feet, and then dash. Oh, I forget how to do this. It's been so long.
Yep. You click the clicker and do select move, and then you can drag your tile or your token.
No, I can't.
Did you
not
give him
have
permission over the
control?
token?
Yeah, it's kind of fucking
Yeah.
weird.
Are you on the right layer?
He shouldn't be able to move layers unless you put dead mouse on the wrong layer.
That also might have been something that I did.
That would
We
be
can
fun.
see him, so he'd either be on the map layer or the token layer.
No map layer.
Unless
He
it's
is on
just
the object layer.
unless he was just an extremely well detailed drawing that Isaac did on the molecular level.
In
I
which
have
case,
no-
kudos.
Try refreshing all of Roll20 and like the whole campaign, and I'll move you.
Yeah, in the meantime, Isaac could just move you.
Alright, sounds good.
But yeah, just hit the refresh basically and see if that gives you access. Or, actually, you know what? I wonder if this isn't why, because I put that token on before he had access.
Oh,
Oh
no,
yeah,
There.
probably.
Alright, now try it.
Oh, let me give it a second to.
Oh, you got it, okay.
Oh, come on.
You can also just click on the token and use the arrow keys.
And get him back in. This.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure what's going on.
Hmm.
Hold on, let me just do this. I'm just gonna go to a different. I think I might know what it is.
That's weird. Yeah,
Yeah, you fish around with it, and if we can't figure it out, I'll later. All right. Anything else though?
That's it.
Okay, Zana, you're up.
Oh gosh. Let's see here. 15. Where am I going? 30. 45. And then we're gonna go here. And that should be 60 feet, right?
Yep.
Alright. Well, Zana's like, I'm coming. Just very slowly.
Coming out.
I want the world to know.
at the very least, he could just like retreat to his shell if he needs to.
That is the backup plan.
So on initiative count 0, it moves again.
Oh God!
So I need strength saving throws from her body.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
strength
saving.
saving throw.
Well, the good news is I am.
Oh,
pretty
Nix, honey.
strong.
The
Ruh-roh.
fucking hey! Pestilence is raging, so you can
Oh.
advantage that. I can't
Oh,
believe
and Dead Mouse is fucking dead.
I can't believe Dead Mouse is fucking dead again.
The good news is that all that happens on this one is that you fall prone as the snow catches you.
What's the DC?
15.
Okay.
Oh, I made it, dude. I'm
Thank
good.
God.
I'm golden.
For everybody, though, snow is considered difficult terrain.
Oh, great.
So we are back to the top of the order.
Oh no!
Practically.
You've got to use half your speed, and then we're in difficult terrain. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
If this was a forest, I wouldn't have to worry about this shit.
That's right.
Difficult
Why would
terrain? What is that?
you? That's yeah, you're a lumberjack. That I was about to say. Man, we're gonna be in Icewind Dale. What should your favorite terrain be? But no, that I get
I know, desert.
it.
Okay, so before we even stand up, we gonna cast the thing. So I
Nice.
have a lot of speed.
Nice, nice.
So 15 to stand up. 15, 15, and then we dash and go 4 more spaces. Meow.
Nice.
That's me.
Alright. Nix, you're up.
She's gonna move her pitiful little movement distance up 2. And then, fuck it, I'm gonna Misty Step again. Just because it's either that or death by avalanche, so...
Smoke him if you got him, man.
Oh, yeah. So Nyx is just, like, poofing in and out of existence in, like, little puffs of smoke. Like, very Dragon Ball Z-ish. Alright, that is my turn.
Alright, so initiative count 10. Anybody that is prone will automatically fail this save.
I can't
So all of
Well,
us.
Nice knowing you,
Nope.
Abe.
No, it's only
Not all.
just Dead Mouse because Big Fella was able to get up. Oh, that's
So it was another
fucked.
strength
And
save?
everybody else the strength save of 15.
22, baby. Bye, Dead Mouse.
Well, shit.
All right, Abe. Well, it was fun playing with you, bud.
Yeah, that's a good try.
Oh, you
Oh,
want it?
no!
You want it.
No,
You-
Isaac
yeah.
did it, not us, okay?
So,
blame
here's what
him.
happens when you move with it. Everybody is going to move down with the snow.
Oh.
So you'll basically take your same tiles and just move down, straight down, 300 feet.
300. Okay.
My God.
All of us immediately.
You wanna? I still cannot move my token. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's not your fault, bud.
objects.
We have long been belabored by the relative shittiness of Roll20.
I believe that was 300 feet.
Yeah, because Nyx was down 1 below you.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Mm.
15, 30,
14, 15, 16.
All of us.
90,
20.
105.
If it helps, it's 20 tiles.
Oh, shit.
It's fine, it's fine.
I mean, really, it's not going to matter. It's just,
That works.
yeah.
I just...
Yeah.
Close enough.
Those of you who are prone in the snow. Okay, so if you failed the save, you're gonna fall prone again and fail. Those of you who are prone in the avalanche. Oh, I got that. Damn it.
Some of us are just built different, honestly.
I'm built different.
Oh, you're trying to go to Reddit?
We'll take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
Ow, my toe.
Wow,
If-
the nicest avalanche ever.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
fucking joke. That's 10% of my health.
Yeah, but if you're upright, it just carries you down the mountain. So
All right. Zama's just like laying back on his shell, just chilling.
He's just rolling down lazily.
Just
Rolling. Yeah. Hell yeah.
pestilence, you're up.
We vibing.
Em, it's you.
It is me. Sorry, I was not
It's
fully
you.
there.
It's fine.
Ah.
You are no longer raging, I believe, because you did take a hit. You didn't take a hit. You didn't hit anything.
Probably. So I'm gonna fight it, but upward. Since it's difficult terrain, do I maximum 30 feet instead of 60 feet on a dash?
Yes, that is correct. Half movement.
Whoa. So we're gonna try to fight through the top of it.
This is not the worst plan I've ever heard.
This is probably terrible for, like, people who work in, like, ski patrol, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fight it, and I'm gonna go through the top, and then they're all
Run-
sitting here going, no!
Run into the avalanche. Perfect.
I mean, when D&D tries to explain avalanches in 4 paragraphs, there's gonna be some loopholes.
Yeah, no doubt. Meanwhile, Pathfinder, like, you need an actual, like, tax attorney to figure out how avalanches work.
It is accurate.
So now it is Dead Mouse. So it'll be half your movement to stand up.
Alright. So I have a question.
Okay.
Could I use like Thunderwave to kind of like obviously there's nothing around me,
Second avalanche.
but like can I use it to like kind of like
Avalanche
push myself off the ground if like I kind of like like just tilt a little bit and kind of like propel myself forward a little bit.
Is Dead Mouse small enough to be pushed by a single thunderclap spell?
His own.
When you nut in space, it
I-
pushes you backward.
So I will allow it. However, since you're essentially casting it on yourself, you would still have to succeed on the save.
What do you
Blast
mean?
yourself prone. Blast yourself prone.
There's a save on Thunderwave.
I
Like straight up in the air.
You'll be on
So I just
top
have
of
to
the
make
avalanche.
So I just have to make it on myself.
Correct.
I don't have to make it on myself.
You do in this case. That's what I'm saying. Is that the trade-off?
Okay.
Yeah. No, you normally
well,
don't. But you're not normally casting it on yourself either.
It's the same. Like it's a 13. It's a 13 to save.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
you
need-
see. Okay, so you met. Okay, so yeah, you're fine. Then okay, I'll say that you were upright then.
All right. And then it's half movement.
Yep. Difficult turn is half.
So I'll
Dead
move the
Mouse, basically.
15 feet, and then yeah.
You can dash for 30.
Oh, I can.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
you
forget about
used
that.
Thunderwave, didn't you?
You use Thunder.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dash is an action. Unless you're like a rogue or something. I don't remember what your
He
class
is.
was. Can you cut
he
your
only-
action dash?
He only. We've been kind of loose on that. Technically, no. But before we knew, we just kind of did it, and none of us have ever really corrected each other.
Meh.
Let's see. So I'll just move 15 feet then, if you
Oh,
would.
yeah, I have to. Yeah, sorry.
I think like a good way to balance that would be you can use cunning action to dash, but you can't like use an action to dash afterwards or something like that.
Right. And that's why you can't do it. So yeah.
Right. There we go. All right.
Oh my god, could you imagine? I dash and then I cunning action dash.
Fucking book
It'd
all
be
over
bars.
again.
It'd be Barazur.
Yeah.
Like when you see like Olympic level sprinters and they just like fucking go and you're just like, oh,
This is my
Here's
new.
some.
This is
here's
my
some
new.
ghosts.
This is my new centaur, Usain Colt.
Oh god damn it.
Ah.
That's a real thing that happened to Abraham, and it was at that moment that Josh realized that he needed to wrap up that campaign quick before
same.
before
Ca-
the meme took over.
yeah, same campaign where I played a goblin who barked, and
That's gonna have our campaigns now.
yeah, it is because I played it. Well, Kaja didn't bark; she just started yelling.
Taylor, you're like, haha, it's Kaja barks, but then you forget where you got that from, which is when I play video games and I get frustrated,
Yeah,
I would bark at the
Yeah.
characters jokingly.
No,
Yes.
she straight up just goes. "Meow, meow, meow."
This is
Yeah, I
the
would go like, because it sounded like barking. So eventually, I just started like actually barking. And it's the same thing as like when we're in a video game and I'm a healer. If I'm healing somebody for a long period of time, I make kissy noises at them.
She likes making
He-
noises.
These are things that Tyler has co-opted and then gentrified.
Gentrified. Fuck you. This is also the campaign where one character went and like ignored everything and got a hand job on the roof of a party that we were trying to break or bust.
Yeah, you're not
You know,
That
Also,
whole
fun
deal.
fact. In Pathfinder 2e, you can long jump up to your speed, and I had a dwarf that was like speed 35 or something. So my fucking dwarf
Oh
could
my
long
god!
jump further than the world record holder.
Yeah, like a little cannonball. Good
Damn.
lord.
it's like fucking. I saw a video of some dude who like got a running start and jumped over a street, and I'm just like, that's not possible. You're making that up. And it's just like, is he like a professional long jumper? It's like, no. He's just really good at jumping.
He's a bored white dude.
No,
This
it's
is
a black dude.
Oh well, whatever.
That was also the same campaign that Josh had
like a vault that he described the boxes akin to PO boxes, which I know how to break open. So Josh is like, "Fuck it, I guess there's loot."
I forgot about that. Oh man.
PO boxes are not the most secure, but they're secure enough to where most people don't feel like bothering.
When you
Rav
bring facts and logic into my game, how am I supposed to argue with that?
Ravnica, yeah, short-lived, but such a powerful reign you had.
Oh wait, they're ghosts.
Man, there's ghosts, but there's also a horse boy that can go like 180 feet a turn.
And then me finding every single magic card that could be a euphemism for poop.
Barzo really did break that encounter. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so intense. Fuck. Nope.
Hasted Step of the Wind, Centaur. I don't even know what all I threw in there. Like, Spider Climb was in there briefly.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Just the idea of a centaur just climbing up a wall is the funniest shit. Didn't you like do like a little you know, every time you're in a racing game and you like race into a tunnel, like a fully circular tunnel, and you do the thing.
Oh yeah, no, I
where-
definitely
Do the corkscrew, yeah. Oh boy, let's escape this avalanche. Oh my god.
Hey, hello.
So to help you kind of when it, again, each one of those bars is at the bottom is 300 feet. So
Okay, awesome.
that's what I had on the GM layer to make it so where I could keep tracks because I literally just have to move it down.
Yeah.
Or no, it's 150 feet. Sorry, 2 of them is 300, so it's
Okay.
100.
So basically, we have 2 rounds to get out of here. We're fucking dead.
Not necessarily. You don't know. But Zana, it's your turn.
All right. Well, you know what? I think moving up the mountain probably the best idea. Get out of the heckin' snow. Let me make sure that I really don't have any spells that'll help me do this. You cast Fog Cloud, but I don't think that y'all are gonna appreciate that. All right. Oh god, it's doing that thing. I hate it.
You're
So,
actually going the wrong
15.
way.
30, 45, 60, right?
Yo,
And then it's gonna put me like here. Oh god. Okay. Well, yeah, here we go.
all right. So, is anybody prone? No, everybody's upright.
No,
So-
Nixman is prone. She got knocked over.
Okay, then. Okay, I need strength saves except for Nyx who auto fails.
Ow.
God damn it, Nix.
It's not my fault.
Whoa, there we go. I'm surfing now.
Oh no.
Fucking
I
Johnny
failed this
Tsunami up in here.
God damn it.
one. All right. So
You
here
two
we
win.
go.
I know, I was just looking for strength.
F.
Ooh.
Now,
Damn it!
No.
here.
Isaac, quit trying to access Reddit on fucking roll 20.
Alright, so that is 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And the avalanche will move down to there.
Another 300.
Yep,
1, 2,
another
3, 4,
300.
5, 6,
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
If it helps, you can just find your relation up to the crossbar. Just 2 things down. So, like, for instance, Dead Mouse is touching it. Let's go straight down to where he's touching it.
Ah, good idea.
Oh, jeez. Hold on. I need 2.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, if you failed, you take 4 damage and you're prone.
What's a fail again? I could not.
15.
15.
So everybody
Ow.
but Big Feller. And speaking of Big Feller, it is his turn.
We do the thing again. And we're gonna zip right off the map, except this time I'm gonna pick up Nyx on the way.
No, stop.
Right.
Go help someone else.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Nope. You are currently grabbed. And whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Just fucking
So-
zip, zip.
So they are both out of initiative, which means the avalanche does move down another 300 feet. You all auto fail.
Bye,
and
friends.
this-
2.
Good lord. That's
This is
deadly.
like when Link falls down a mountain in Breath of the Wild, and he just falls for like exceedingly longer than you think he should go, and it's like, just get up, just get up.
So it's 9 bludgeoning damage, and you all are buried under snow. So I will need strength saving throws.
That shit's fucked, man.
I mean,
God.
avalanches are fucked. The
Golly.
strength saving throw.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pestilence is able to dig herself out. The other two of you, it is you because the strength save is basically if you can take 5 minutes to dig yourself out. You fail, so you both will take 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Dude, what did you drop me into?
What's your current HP?
12.
That's not okay. That's better than I thought.
It's a rogue bard mix, so that's not.
Yeah, those are
terrible.
both D8 classes. That's not bad.
So
But
from
it's
where
still not good.
we're at here, is there like a
They are
cliff?
down. They are down another 300 feet, and that's the base of the mountain.
Yeah, they just got fucking Saruman'd. Like,
Okay, so Big Feller's gonna shout something that is unable
But
to be
this-
heard from
but
300
this
feet
is-
away.
Well, but this is also a 5-minute time period, so if you were to go down there and help them out, because we're basically out of initiative at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go over to where I vaguely remember Zana being and start digging.
Okay.
Big Feller's gonna shout something, and then you're gonna want to duck because there's now a shovel flying 300 feet down.
Oh Jesus!
Okay, so I'll play this as it was read. Strength check from Pestilence.
Advantage because shovel?
Advantage because shovel hurtling towards my face, and I have to go
Yeah.
fast.
Bong.
Yeah, sure. I'll say you got the shovel, and then you. Okay, so yeah, advantage with shovel.
Strength check. Trying to here.
Okay,
Yep.
so Zana is free. And so another 5 minutes has passed, and well, okay, I'd give you enough time to try to do Dead Mouse too, because 5 minutes is a good chunk of time.
Yeah, if I
So-
dig and I find Zana,
So do
at least opening it up is good.
yeah, so do another strength at advantage.
And with Zana, you don't need to worry about hitting him with a shovel, because it'll be the shovel that suffers.
It's true. You do be rocking a
Okay.
shell.
So Dead Mouse is free as well.
do you think they're okay? I hope they're alive.
They have a shovel, they're okay. Big Feller says with not enough certainty of any comfort whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm like, I yell up the mountain like, got it! Got both of them, they're alive!
So, good news, bad news.
We're at the bottom.
Correct. But the way that it fell basically put you
Back at the base camp.
relatively close to base. Relatively close, yeah.
Alright.
Dude, I blame the heckin' goats.
That
Let's
is
go kiss
exactly
those
what
puppies.
happens. That was you. If you kill the goats, basically, or get rid of them so they can't bleed at you, it does not cause an avalanche.
Those
What a bunch
I
of
fucking
fucking
goats.
assholes.
fed them.
You
so
took
that they'd
one.
Be friendly.
Yeah, you took one. The other one was calling out to its friend.
Can I see any goats from where I am here?
You'd be like here-ish probably. So you would know where they're at, but this rock is in the way.
I'm gonna make a stealth check.
They're just bullies.
They're
Okay,
gruff
so
bullies.
if we see the goats one more time, we're
gonna-
murdering them,
we're
and
gonna
then we're
gruff
gonna
them
go
up.
give their meat to the dogs.
I mean, I can't imagine that goats are the most perceptive creatures, so I'll just do it this. Okay, yeah, it works.
Say, can Zana lead the dogs back up the hill to the goats? he won't kill them, but you know, Circle of Life's a bitch, so like...
Is this our moral event horizon?
My morals are fuck the goats because they hurt me. Okay, let's go.
Goat evil.
Look, man, all I'm saying is that the devil is sometimes depicted as a goat.
Says the tiefling.
Yeah?
You're actually gonna make me pull up this stat sheet.
So the good news is we are in fact having goat for dinner.
Uh, armor class is 13.
13, really?
These are mountain goats.
Oh yeah, that makes them more dexterous, of course.
Okay, it's not dead, but it is looking pretty weak.
It's like whenever you shoot an animal in Red Dead and like you don't kill it with the first shot, so it starts making like really sad like hurt noises, and you feel like
Yep.
you feel like a douchebag.
Yep.
Oh, okay, just hang on. Don't hit it again. The meat will go bad, I think. Toll the dead on this fucking goat.
Let's see, wisdom.
The axe will make it go bad, but necromancy magic won't.
You know.
Exactly.
It fails.
Ding 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 ding.
So he's dead.
Good.
Peace.
Everyone,
How
listen.
How do its friends react?
Everyone,
Yeah, the other two goats are they're booking it in opposite directions. They're that's a big nope for them.
and Nyx just raises her hands in triumph, and she's like, "Look, everyone, I did a hunting."
Yeah.
So
So,
that
yeah.
goat is getting its head chopped off, and I'm gonna gut it there, and I'm gonna throw the carcass over my shoulder. Well, we have dinner.
Yeah. So you all are
Someone's gonna try not
basically
to
able.
throw up.
Yeah, you guys are basically able to recoup to where you left off, unless you want to stick down at the base camp for a bit. But yeah, so whatever HP lost, and then Zana and Dead Mouse have a level of exhaustion.
Well, that only a long rest will cure that, and we have left Homeboy hanging a lot. Like we can't. I feel like it would be a little dickish to just go and kick back for a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of hurt.
I'm good to go. I mean, I'm hurt, but like, I'm good
Like,
to
I'll
go.
be fine, probably.
Yeah, I'm good for now. It's Dead Mouse I'm worried about mostly.
Just Abraham, just so you know, first level of exhaustion is just disadvantage on ability checks.
I will cure wounds on Zana
Sana
for
really
4
did-
hit points.
Sana really didn't need that, but okay. Sana's like, thanks, I guess.
I'll say since everybody else had some, I would have said that you, or they at least had the chance to get some. I would say Dead Mouse probably has a couple potions of healing if you want to pop those at some point.
Sounds good.
Dope.
I mean, like your master is a red wizard. You're gonna, bard rogue. Yeah, I would say that's fair.
That's probably fine. We've already popped potions of healing earlier in the campaign, so.
Yeah.
In bottles.
The most important potion. I'm gonna drink some mead.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think we should just keep going. We'll bring the goat back down with us.
You mean the goat that is currently slung over my shoulder, regardless?
Yes. Well, I thought the other option was going back to the base camp for a little bit. So
Maybe
So
we'll
how-
find opportunity camp further up or something. I don't know. Let's just carry on.
Alright. Do you mean to take, like, I can take some or whatever?
Yeah,
It's
you have
whatever.
some if you wanted to do it.
Alright.
Potions of healing. What is a D4 plus?
it's a D4 plus 2. Let me double check that.
I thought that was like healing. It might be D4 plus 4.
2D. It's 2D4 plus 2.
Okay.
Alright.
So the manual roll is the opposite of Reddit.
/R.
Yes.
It's the
And you
opposite of
and you
Reddit.
get
It's not.
and you got a space between your fake Reddit post.
Typing wholesome will not
Without the quotation.
get you anything.
Okay, sounds good.
Wholesome Big Chungus Mountain.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, I guess. Fucking, we will
Yeah.
not have The Smurfs must lie. They must be left to rest, Isaac.
We can't bring that back.
We can't do that again.
Can't do that to myself.
The more we talk about Smurfs, the more dead I feel inside.
Dead inside Smurf.
Shush.
Clinical depression Smurf. I think that was actually like a thing that fucking Robot Chicken did, was clinical depression Smurf.
IBS Smurf.
Anyway, let's keep going, please. Oh my god.
So you reach a steep snow-covered incline dotted with jagged rocks. Lying face down in the snow, barely conscious, is a humanoid in blood-stained cold weather clothing.
What up, my dude?
Okay, the first thing to do is immediately dive for cover because there's bullshit coming. And straight into a fucking rock.
Massive head trauma junction.
You know, sometimes we just only need a little traumatic brain injury to spice up our lives.
Yeah.
We really don't.
While Big Feller does that, Spooky is going to go and approach, and she's like, "Can you come with me?" She'll ask Pestilence.
Yeah, why not?
Donna says, I will go too. I can heal, kind of.
Yes, as long as someone comes. He looks hurt. Yeah, let's go approach that probably not dead body. Hopefully not dead.
Sounds good.
Hopefully, probably alive. Hopefully, probably the person we're looking for and alive at the same time.
I mean, if it's a different person, then score two bounties on not bounties, but like rescue payments.
Piece of shit.
Look, that's not Spooky's thoughts. That's Tyler's thoughts. Emily, is
That's
something?
why I-
There's someone suffering in the snow.
Yeah, Emily, is something cooking like somewhere? I smell like smoke.
Aaron might be baking.
Okay.
Or you're having a stroke.
Yeah,
So-
maybe I'm
No,
having a
I
stroke.
smell something as well. I assume my sister is making food,
Okay.
and if she's not, I'm just gonna go take a check
Yeah.
because it smells really smoky.
All right. You can keep going. We'll fill her in.
So you approach the body and it is laying face down. It is faintly shivering, but not really responsive.
Oh, is it? Well, this might be a bad idea.
Turn him over.
Do I have? So, I have a spell.
Are you gonna gentle repose on it to check if he's dead? Don't waste a spell slot on that. Come on.
No, but I do have heat metal. Fuck.
Oh.
Like a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's a little too hot. That's a little
yeah,
too
yeah.
hot.
That might be heat
It
shot.
does-
Yeah, that
it
that
does
might bring him
2d8
into
damage.
that might bring him into shock too. Yeah.
Well, it does 2d8 fire damage.
Well, yeah, I
so-
know, but I feel like you could ask like, hey, I want to like do like a shitty heat metal or something.
Anyway,
a non-lethal heat metal.
can I cast Cure Wounds on this guy? That would help.
Yes.
Spells. Let me find Cure Wounds. Submit. So it's slash R E 8 plus 5. Alright, he's gonna get 10 HP back.
So at this point, he just kind of rolls over, and it is a rugged, bearded man. Prior to this, seemingly in his prime. Right now, probably not so much. But he does match the description of the man you were looking for.
Are you the man we're looking for?
Is it me?
He says, thank you. And he's just like, we were climbing the mountain, and there was a Yeti that surprised us. Further up the mountain, I was able to chase to run down the mountain, but he caught up, and the Yeti caught up and wounded me pretty badly. The others, the others, I don't know if they were as lucky.
All right.
We need to go. We need to go get them.
Yes, we
He said
do.
that they weren't as lucky.
As far as getting away from the Yeti, I don't know if they're alive or not. But they didn't get away from the Yeti.
Oh, are you a gentleman from Targos? What was the name we were looking for? You had a husband back home?
Yep. Garrett is the name. Yes, I am from Targos. The name is Garrett Velrin.
Ah, you're the man we were looking for. I mean, we can help your friends too, but, you know, you should know that we were sent to find you.
Yes. No, but there are three. There's a Goliath, a Halfling, and a Tiefling.
Okay, yes. Of course, yes, we're already here. And I mean, what is a Yeti? I mean, we fought bigger things than that before.
Big feller, equip shield. Big feller, begin awkwardly running uphill.
Amy back yet? She might still be checking on stuff with her sister. It smelled like really smoky, so I was just like, uh-oh. I don't want there to be a fire in my fucking house. But I guess it's fine.
There's already gunshots down the road, so you know.
Well, yeah, but that was a completely separate incident. That you know what's funny is that
Are you sure though?
you know what's funny is that literal hours after that shooting on the same road, another shooting happened.
Oh my god.
We don't live in a bad part of town, but just people decided that they wanted to shoot each other the other day.
As one does.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fucking all kinds of fun. It's fucking great. We don't know very much about it anymore, but not anymore yet.
We're civilized up here in Canada. We just stab each other.
yeah, evidently. So yeah, we go to that fucking Circle K all the time, so I'm glad I wasn't there that day. That was really nice. I don't fucking know, man. It's crazy. Let's see, preparing. I still have 1 second level spell slot left. I already used mage armor. I have Vanta on me. I never need to do anything for Vanta.
I have no spells left. I have axe and shield.
You know, that's, you never run of... A silly wizard run out of magic. Warrior never run out of sword.
And as you're kind of recouping and trying to figure out your plan, you are pounced upon by 2 crag cats.
Meow.
Crag cats?
Roll initiative.
Dude, why?
Whoa!
Because that's what the book tells me to do.
Oh my gosh. Well, they're kind of
sad.
cute. I can roll initiative for Emily while she's out.
17. We did it.
3.
Khajiit has snow if you have coin.
Fucking awesome. And of course, you
Dude,
gotta put
come
it.
on.
You gotta put it next to the fucking the squishiest member of the whole party. Can't just.
They pounced at Nyx and Big Feller, so they will get a surprise round on both of you.
Fuck.
Oh, I rolled a 5, by the way. I don't know why it's showing up. And I think it's because it says, I have no token, by the way.
That's strange because you do have a token.
Yeah. But I did roll a 5.
Okay, I'll get that in there.
Pestilence and I have the same dex mod, but my dex is a 15 and hers is 14, so I will go after her. I mean, before her. But I will take that surprise round. God, this is gonna hurt.
I'm glad I said I pulled my shield out.
So, surprise round. Okay. So they are. It is a pounce. I need strength saving throws from Nyx and Big Feller.
Eat shit.
Yow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nyx does fail, so they will take a bite attack.
Ow.
Does a 20 hit
Yeah, it hits.
for 4 piercing damage, and you are prone.
I am prone. Okay, is the thing on me, or like, is it? Is it
Over, I would assume.
I'd say it's over. Like you could still get up and move freely.
I'm going to use
'Cause
my.
it doesn't say you're restrained. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction to use this feat, my level 1 feat, Fade Away. Immediately after I take damage, I can use a reaction to magically become invisible until the end of my turn, or until I attack, deal damage, or blah 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 blah. So yeah, as
So
soon
as
as
this happens, you just kind of fade away. Yeah.
oh yeah,
And the
Oh my
crab
god,
cat
she's
just kinda-
dead. It ate
kinda
her.
just looks around and is trying to find you, but it cannot. So we're going to go top of the turn order. Zana, you're up.
Zana gets to go first. Well, it's super helpful that Zana's just gonna do their druid action. And so
Make the spores.
yep, the spores extend out from Zana, and let's see here. I have to read. We get 4 temporary hit points for each level, so 16 temp hit points. And then I can't remember when they take damage. When do they take damage? When a creature you can see moves into the space within 2 feet or starts their turn there.
So when it
Okay.
starts its turn.
So when it starts its turn, yep, it's gonna take 2d4.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Big feller.
Big fella look at big cat and go bonk.
Okay, bonk away. That will hit.
Take B damage and slashing. 13
Sick.
total.
It fails its saving throw.
Oh, I'm not doing the pushy
Okay.
thing. I do the push or the B damage.
Gotcha.
So we're just
okay.
doing the B piercing.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's
Okay.
it.
So Crag Cat number 1 is gonna try to take a swipe at Big Feller.
Is that the one next to? Yeah, that's the one next to us, right?
Correct.
So at the beginning of its turn, it's gonna slash
Okay.
R. UD4. It's gonna take 4 damage.
Okay.
4 necrotic damage.
Big Feller, what's your AC?
Big. It's 20.
Okay, tie goes to the defender, so you do not take any
Ah!
damage. So then the other one, since it can't see Nyx, is gonna take a swipe at Dead Mouse.
sorry, buddy.
That's
That
all
one
good.
it does not hit. So that will be
Nice.
their turns. So Dead Mouse, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Sorry.
Oh goodness.
I will take a swipe with my
Rat claws.
my rapier. Sorry, I don't usually use roll 20.
No, you're good. Dude.
Imagine,
It takes a little bit getting used to.
imagine Dead Mouse's rapier is
Yeah.
just like a sewing needle.
That does hit. So now you can, in the chat box, if you hit rapier, it'll automatically roll the damage.
Like if you
Just
click on the
rapier.
word rapier.
No, you just like right in the chat box.
Oh,
not even
oh,
in
oh.
there.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you go, like
there you
that.
go.
That is an unfortunate roll, however.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Dude, all of my rolls have been bad. What do you mean?
I'm definitely picturing like a Reap a Cheap situation though, Brandon. Like absolutely.
Since I kind of designed this character and you're kind of being thrown into it, I will offer you some advice as well as rogue mechanicery. Oh shit, it's only a level 1 rogue. Never mind.
Oh yeah, that's not even. Well, you still get sneak attack, although I guess I'm not visible.
Yeah, I'll still count it. See,
Okay.
I do roll a d6.
Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
Well, the big thing I was going to say was to take your cunning action to disengage, not get hecked. But you don't get that till level 2 or in rogue.
9 damage ain't nothing to sneeze at though. That's pretty good. close
Yeah.
to your maximum, actually. I mean, not maximum, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, because about the only other bonus action on
Bard.
the bard side would be bardic inspiration.
Which, I mean, Bardic Inspo is good to throw out anytime.
It is. I did not know that. Did know I had that. I just forgot about it, actually.
I think if you're still level 3, I think your Bardic Inspiration is still a D6. I'm like, I tout myself as the Bard guy, but I also haven't actually played one in what seems like ages.
And a bard was what I played last, and yet I already forget what.
You used your bardic inspiration for the feature rather than giving it to us usually, though.
Usually,
Yeah, and whenever I play as Arathir, that's probably going to end up what I'm going to do a lot too, because I want to play him as a swords bard. Yeah, it's still a D6 until level 5.
Yeah. And you technically still can move away. You just would provoke an opportunity attack if the crag cat so chooses, then instinctually it probably will choose.
Yep.
But,
That's okay.
so
I'll
it's your
just-
call.
I'll just stay. I
Okay.
should be fine.
Alright. Anything else then?
No, that'll be it.
So just to clarify, no Bardo inspiration.
Uh,
I mean, you only have 3 per rest too, so it is a matter of resource management. I know you haven't played a bard yet, so I'm just kind of
no, I
giving you
haven't.
your options.
that's okay. I'll save it for later.
What was your
That's cool.
character in the Dragon Heist game, Abe?
He was the rogue.
Yeah.
Ah, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna pilot Pestilence real quick, just because Emily is currently scrubbing down a oven because her sister's oven kind of smoked up because of like some leftover bits of a big macaroni we made the other day, so it'd be like that. So I'm going to pop flanking here, and that's where I need to actually roll advantage. So 15 to hit with a great axe.
Correct. It will hit.
For your reference, Abe, Pestilence's axe is like actually an axe, as in it's a bladed guitar that she's holding upside down.
I am back. The oven has been de-smoked.
Okay, I rolled your attack for you, so you just did 11 damage to this cat on the left.
Okay.
I didn't rage because I'm not going to use your last rage without your consent, obviously.
especially considering I might be fighting a Yeti.
Right. Nyx, you're
Trying
up.
to get the map centered.
You're good. We're near the bottom. Nyx
Yeah.
is going to you just see like a little bit of blood on the snow, then you see a couple footsteps leading away from that little patch as she goes to the north here. And once she is a decent a ways away, I imagine the crag cat's still looking pretty healthy after that little chop.
Both of them. You can tell they've taken some hits. It's not terrible, but
We're gonna guiding bolt the one on the left.
Okay.
23 to hit for
Yep.
17 radio. Oh man, that was a good one.
he did.
That was chunky. Oh, I like how they added this. That's nice. You have a little button to show spell description. Yeah, Spooky just like puffs out of like a little poof of smoke and then just launches this bright bolt of just like shimmering light. And she's like, "Ha ha! Don't bite me!"
So top of the order is Zana.
Can't use my jinx. Damn it. Oh, I am going to use my fucking read the entrails. Died within 6 feet of me. Narrow escape. Selected creature can move a distance up to its movement speed, which does not provoke opportunity. I'm going to give that to. Are we back to normal, or is everything the same? You know what I'm trying
Scale?
to say. Yes.
Oh yeah, I can change the scale real quick. But yeah, because it is normal scale.
I will give Pestilence 30 feet of movement.
Okay,
She can
there.
get in.
I changed the scale back now.
Sweet. That way she can get in space. So yeah, you can do that now, Em. It's part of my reaction, basically.
Oh, I can just go?
Yes. Up to your movement speed, nothing else.
Okay. Well,
Sorry
on my
about that.
turn, I'm gonna
Yep.
bonk it.
That'll hit.
Okay. Well, it's gonna do 8 plus a d6 of necrotic damage. So it's gonna do 14 damage. That was a pretty good ball. And then I'm done.
Big feller.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa.
Whoa!
We gonna two-hand this axe, and we gonna chop a cat.
Oh shit!
It's gonna die.
Yeah, so Big Feller just does a sweet little swing as he adjusts his grip. He just spins about and chop, head off.
Okay. So that was fun. And now we just have to deal with the Yeti, I guess.
Don't worry.
Don't
And
worry,
so-
it's a Yeti. They're big and scary.
So Garrett gets back up and he says, I won't be much help in fight, but I can definitely show you up the mountain if you want.
Big
Yes,
Fella's gonna.
The last group of people that we asked to show us up the mountain caused an avalanche.
They were goats.
They weren't people. Even I know this. Come on.
I mean, I can give you directions as well and head back down to base, and it's up to you, but
Yeah, I think you should go back down. We'll go up and talk.
Yeah, look, you have at least three very hungry doggos down there that could really use some attention.
Yes, and you can take the goat that big fella gutted and feed it to the dogs. Or yourself. You must be hungry.
I will hand him the butchered, well, slightly butchered goat carcass.
so he kind of points up the mountain, shows you where the bend is, and then where, so it just kind of shows you the path from here on.
That way, up the mountain, up.
Up, you
And he-
dumbasses.
And he heads back down. And as you traverse a little bit more, this is where you hit that perilous climb that the goats were telling you about. So I will need strength checks from athletics checks from everybody.
Okay, before we actually hit the steep slopes, I'm gonna recommend, as we should have a long time ago, to actually rope up each other.
Yeah, and I'm also going to give you advantage because the goat did tell you about it, and you got directions from Garrett. So athletics checks at advantage.
All
I
right,
rolled
sweet.
a 17.
Oof.
Good
Somebody grab the
lord.
mouse.
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
The mouse and the child.
Well,
Everyone tumbling after.
I'm 19.
Yeah.
The mouse
child.
and the child.
Come on.
okay, so
It's an unlucky day.
I am like, you
so
know.
it is. So it is a group. So it is a group check. So the majority takes it. So yeah, you do not suffer any levels of exhaustion.
Oh, thank God.
I just imagine that Dead Mouse and Nyx are behind Big Feller on the rope, and they're
they're tied to the rope, but they're just dangling from it
Yeah.
because they're between Big Filler and Zana, and so there's
Yeah, we're both like a few feet off the ground, so it's not even pointless. I mean, like Nyx is 3'1", and I can't imagine fucking Dead Mouse is any bigger than that.
They start to scream as they fall, but they just dangle there. And
I
Big Feller
imagine we're like-
looks down and is like, "What?"
We're like mountain
Like getting
climbing, and
pulled by
they're
a
not even like.
lawnmower.
Yeah, we're like climbing up the side of this sheer cliff, and they're like literally dangling.
I can just misty step if I feel like I'm in danger.
I can fix this if I want to. I just don't feel like I have to.
Oh, I feel relatively safe.
So up ahead on your left is a 15-foot high, 10-foot wide cave mouth. There's blood on the snow some distance from the cave.
Is this a Star Wars reference?
Is there a severed arm?
There's none.
Yet.
Pestilence is gonna look around and be like, "Do not go in, guns ablazing.
Yeah,
Trust me."
I'm gonna check for tracks to make sure this thing isn't actually outside of the cave right now. I don't see any tracks.
Yeah, probably not.
I can look to see where they are, but instead of carefully going in, Pestilence is gonna basically knock on the front door and yell in Yeti, "Hey, anyone home?"
What did you just say?
Not important. Hold on. She's gonna continue.
I feel like it was probably pretty
People
important.
here?
She's just making really throaty yelling noises. I don't know what she's saying.
So you do hear a yell back, basically.
Thin mints, leave them at the door.
She's gonna follow whoever yelled and just be like, "I'm coming in."
Okay.
That's
So,
fine.
And she's gonna
there.
turn around to everybody. "Come with me. No weapons. Careful."
I,
Okay.
you know,
So,
I guess so.
when you get in, you do see two paths basically. Um, there's the natural stone bridge to the east, and then kind of it's like that's to the west that's all ice. It is not solid all the way through. You can see that there is the chasm underneath it. Because yeah, that whole thing right there is the giant chasm. So there's a stone bridge and then there's the ice bridge.
Okay.
I don't really like either of these, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I like the one that doesn't involve us walking on plain ice. I was gonna put Vanta down to represent the whole party, but it's either way.
Do we have an idea of where in the cave the Yeti are?
Not too much further, based on like how you know how to read caves.
Yeah, let's just go down the good path.
So you go down that way, and when you hit like here-ish, you do see uh, bones, uh, bones and bodies kind of strewn about. You do recognize one of them to be the body of a Goliath.
Yeah, I kind of figured that he would start with the big one.
Are you 100% sure that we shouldn't be weapons out right now? I'm kind of scared.
Put them down. You're not gonna help me.
Okay, okay.
And then there's a couple dwarves there too. But that but those look old, like they've been there for a while.
All right. As we're gonna go around that corner, I'm gonna be like, "I'm going around the corner. We're not gonna hurt you."
Okay. So what you see is the first thing you see is a mother yeti, but you actually
Oh.
see a weird sight. Um, the mother yeti is watching its yeti tyke, which are fairly small. Like imagine like baby chimps, like maybe like a couple feet tall.
Okay.
And it is playing with the Lightfoot halfling that was in the expedition crew. The halfling is curled up in the fetal position, and the yeti tyke is basically kicking it around like a ball. And you do hear the whimpering of the halfling, like they are not having a good time, but they are alive.
You don't say.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to the mom and be like, "Hey, yeah, no, I'm from around here. My parents should be somewhere in a cave near about here. You might have met him before. Can we have that guy? We're actually been needing to get him."
So, in very guttural speech that nobody but Pestilence understands, the mother says, "Oh, that's my son's new plaything."
So I'm just gonna
Let's
lean
see.
over to
It's-
Nix and be like, "Do you understand what's going on?"
I had no idea what's happening.
I'm gonna quick turn around and be like, she said it's her son's new plaything. If y'all have anything more interesting than him to give in place, I probably would."
Big
Well,
feller's gonna take his water skin and he's gonna kind of scratch some snow up, and then he's gonna place it in the snow. He's gonna say, if this freezes, It would be a little ice ball, and he could play with that.
I mean,
Is there
that's cute.
anything that we could, if we gave your son a new toy, do you think we could have that one?
It just holds up dead mouse.
No, no, put him down. Put him down.
Oh, good job. You made it 1 week, Abraham.
The writing on the wall is let's give him Vanta, but Nyx would bite your hand off if you suggested that.
Let's
No.
give him mead and make it develop alcoholism.
What about
This is a child.
Damn it.
She's going to snap like that's a child.
I do have the Haunted One background, which gives me a steel mirror in my backpack. So Nyx fishes this little mirror out, and she's like, "What about this? That ought to amuse them for a little bit, right? At least long enough for
And
us
as
to
you're
leave."
holding it out, the Yeti type looks over and he kind of shuffles over.
Yeah, that's
very,
really interesting.
very ape-like. And it grabs it from you, retreats back to that far corner, and is just kind of checking it out
Didn't mean to do
and
that.
looking
Sorry.
at it.
Monkeys
Okay.
squirm
And-
together.
So
and
can
so-
we have the athlete?
Go take it.
All right, thank you. We're just, trying to make sure that we get our friends. I know how eat and be eaten works out of here, so we'll just
Big
get him and leave. Thank
fellers.
you, ma'am.
I'm fixated on this right now. Can I make like a sleight of hand check to take my 50 goddamn feet of rope and try to tie it into a rope ball?
He's trying to make a ball for the boy.
Sure.
Trying.
I mean, he already likes mirror,
I
but
make
I'm
a
not all.
fucking ball.
It's a pretty good ball. It's
will,
a yarn ball for this big monkey Yeti cat.
and I will use all 50 feet of the rope for it. So it's a big fucking ball,
Okay.
and I'll kick it over to him.
Spooky touches it and makes it smell like meat. 'Cause I have druid craft.
May not be a good thing, but whatever.
I'll make
He's
it
gonna
smell like
associate-
cinnamon.
He'll he starts sneezing frantically.
I'm like, go make the child eat rope.
He's gonna associate ropes with
Maybe-
food.
And
Maybe
Then it
he's
has to
teething.
go to the vet.
Maybe
and
he's
get it
teething.
untangled.
Anyway,
No, if he was teething, he would have bitten the halfling by now. All right, well, we'll take him and we'll leave. Thank you, ma'am. And then I head out of the cave.
So you take the so you take the halfling, very cold and exhausted. It actually reads there's 3 levels of exhaustion, but otherwise unharmed. Basically, they just brought this one back, didn't attack it or anything, but just they thought it was a small little thing, so they
Doll.
didn't view it as a threat. But
It's not people.
yeah,
damn.
and so the other one says, the halfling says further up mountain. It is, what was that tiefling's name? Is Asterix.
Oh, that's cute. Yes, we can go. Is there another Yeti?
Yes, Papa Yeti, out hunting.
Papa Yeti.
Yeah. All right. Well, you head down the mountain. I mean, unless you want to wait if you're that tired. And once we get out of the cave, I'm going to start explaining. Like, all right, guys, shut up about this.
So you get out the cave, and you do see Papa Yeti coming back. It just kind of looks at you, kind of reads the room, sees that the pestilence is in good favor with the Yetis, and just
Good
kinda
thing we
keeps going.
didn't like butcher another happy family
Yeah.
like
Okay.
we did the fucking Verbeek.
He's like another.
I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to. I know you just said to shut up, but I'm very curious. And I sort of spilled my whole life secret here with the whole Orkstone thing. And Big Feller has a little. I don't know if it's like a frog or a worm or something in his chest. Sorry to remind you about it, but I just feel like we're at least a level of confidence with each other, right?
Okay. But this is not for others, okay?
Yes, of course. Same
I
thing. with the-
am from Calvin's Carn. Like, that is born, lived a good bit of my childhood there. We went on an expedition. Sometimes you take kids because you think they're safe. Things went bad. and I was the only one left. And then the Yeti found me, and now my mom and dad, brothers and sisters, are Yetis. And
What?
yeah, they raised me. I mean, like past a point, I was raised. Had a human mom and dad. Don't ask. Um, and then I got raised by Yetis the rest of the way, and they really encouraged my music career because they found it quite interesting. There's not a lot to do out in the snow. And I don't want people to know this because they'll find it weird, and then they'll try to find the nice Yeti, or they'll try to kill the Yeti thinking they kidnapped me, and we're not doing this.
Oh, yes, okay, yes, perfectly understandable, of course. I'm practically a criminal. I mean, I get it.
I just don't want my second family to get killed here, alright?
No, I understand. It's very fortuitous. It certainly
Alright.
came in handy.
Now we gotta ask the dad where that tiefling is, because he should know.
I don't think Big Feller's gonna comment on the whole Yeti family thing, but he's just gonna fucking smile.
Yes, actually, could you ask him?
Yeah, so I want to go up to the Papa Yeti and be like, hey, we're looking for a tiefling, horns. Kind of looks like me. We're looking for him. Would you happen to know if he's up there or if he's alive?
Ran up the mountain. Didn't feel like chasing him after we got the big guy. He's up there somewhere.
Okay.
I didn't know
Well,
that.
thank you.
I didn't know that you could be a tiefling and have two human parents. That's interesting.
It's a mess. Don't ask about that part. That part I don't know.
Maybe it's gifted
They don't explain
generation.
this to you when you're very small.
Maybe it's gifted generation.
Maybe.
So what did he say?
Oh, the other tiefling is up the mountain. He didn't feel like chasing him once they got the big guy.
Oh, very good. Well, I suppose it sucks to be the big guy. I wish we could do something to help him, but I suppose two is better than none.
There's not a lot of food in the mountains, dude. Like,
Oh, you know what I will do? I'm gonna go scoop up the Goliath's bones, pack those away.
okay. They don't usually need the bones.
Yeah. As soon as Big Fellow's done with that, I say we go and get up the mountain and grab the tiffle. Ifins, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to take everything in. It's like, my friends are so interesting.
And now
My dark secret
I'm
has never come to light.
I'm still waiting for Zanas to be like missed a payment on his student loans once. That's his dark secret.
Oh no, you don't understand.
Has
I was
an
very...
has an outstanding parking ticket in Neverwinter.
Went to space camp, got stomach flu.
My dark and turrid past can never come to light.
Actually thinks the Beatles are alright. Has watched every single season of Friends.
Oh no.
That son of a bitch.
That
I mean,
would make
haven't
Big
we
Feller-
all due to Nick at Night? Like,
Nah, man, it was all George Lopez for me, baby.
Oh,
I didn't really like
Wow.
George Lopez. I didn't think he was a very good father. He judged his daughter like a lot.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
That's the show's
fair,
the
the
sh-
people from Friends weren't very good people.
yeah
either.
the show.
No, I didn't say I liked Friends, but I'm just saying, like,
George Lopez is a lot funnier whenever you do just accept that George is the shittiest dad ever, and then it becomes really funny.
yeah, because no, the show does everything being like, George is a loving father. And I'm like, yeah, you can love your kids and still do really shitty things to them. Like, when he's like judging Carmen for like wearing a bra, and so she finally has boobs, and I'm like, your child will grow up eventually.
But
This is something that you need to accept before it happens.
but Emily, he got this.
Sure you do.
Let's go up the mountain. Let's go save that tiefling.
You said George Lopez, and now I'm fucking thinking of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Boom, 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 do, 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 do.
Right. Come on. Sorry, it's really cool. I'm trying to find it
You're good, dude.
because the image is much better than anything I can describe.
It's
But
I totally get it because like man, as someone I'm like doing like some occasional DMing for the other group that I'm in, and I love it whenever they start going off on stupid ass tangents because it gives me a second to take a fucking breath and just be like, oh thank God I can actually look for the thing that I need for the next scene. I get it. It is totally fine. Oh my God. Thank you for reminding me of that, Brandon. Fucking.
You're very welcome.
Do you remember the theater experience whenever Spy Kids 3D was coming out? And it was.
I went and saw that in theaters. It was
Oh,
fantastic.
dude, I went to see it
It
like.
had a 3D shirt.
Oh, dude, I went and see it like 3 times. And the best part about it was like how they had the fucking. Just like every movie at the time, they had like a shitty Macromedia Flash game that was going on, like you know, on the promotion website. So you just you go on Nickelodeon.com and play the fucking or not Nickelodeon, but you know whoever was doing it, and go play the fucking Spy Kids 3D Flash game, and it's like make your own power suit, and like I'm like oh fuck, I get to make my own power suit, hell yeah, this is the fucking best. Meanwhile, I have like Ocarina of Time still unbeaten on my Nintendo 64, but I'm over here making like some fucking shitty like Spy Kids Flash game shit. It's oh man, there's nothing quite like that.
Man, even when I was a kid, I would have known you're a fucking nerd.
Hey, piss off. What you know what? And to this day, this is still kind of like true. But to this day, all I need to be entertained is like a character creation mechanic, and like I'll just be like, hey, yeah, hey, yeah.
I am no different these days. Back then, I would have been like, dude, what?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Were
I
you
knew you were a fucking nerd, says the guy who's been RPing on.
Neverwinter Nights?
On
Yeah.
Neverwinter.
Like, motherfucker, are you telling me you were a jock when you were a kid? Were you like a little schoolyard
Yes.
bully? Really? That's amazing. That is absolutely incredible. You
And
had
then
one
I
of those-
discovered video games, and I was like, you know what? I don't care about running anymore.
I wonder if you're
do
good.
they
Go
really
ahead,
not
Bob.
have? Sorry, I'm just.
You're good.
This art. I don't know why it's not.
I mean, push
Yeah,
comes to
it was
shove, you can
A
just
homegrown
like
joke. I'm jock.
yeah,
My
maybe
parents really wanted me to be a jock, but I like video games, so they made me do like swim team and stuff. So like, at one point I had like abs.
I would
It's like
actually kill to see you in like a little head tight little swim cap.
There's a picture of me in like one of the Olympic style speedos, not the like thong ones, but the like full leg ones with like straight up a 6-pack.
Oh, and so that's what you used to catfish people these days.
Yes. I mean, I was like 14 in that picture, so probably not, but
I mean, I was athletic to the point of like overuse injuries, and then I was constantly in the doctor's office, and I basically got told by the doctors, your joints, they just ain't good, and yeah, if you have to stop this.
my parents gave up on sports when I started band. And I'm pretty sure it was a money thing. They were like, he's not going to stop band. And we can't afford to force him to do sports and band at the same time.
Yep.
So,
No, higher you go in sports levels, more expensive it get. You kind of choose.
yep.
Like, you know,
Okay.
playing volleyball, I would go through a pair of shoes a season, because once they lose your grippiness, you're slip sliding all over the floor. And volleyball shoes are not cheap.
So
Yep.
I can't find it in Roll20, but I just went in and like searched the image and I copy and pasted it into the Discord, so I'll put it there.
Yeah, that's usually what the go-to
Yeah,
is.
right.
I don't know
Right,
why, but whatever. You come to the edge of a vast and deep crevasse, with nowhere to go but down. A collapsed tent lies half buried in the snow near the precipice. Jutting out of a nearby snowbank is a pair of blue leather boots. Next to this grim display, a figure in cold weather clothing sits in the snow, her knees pulled in tight to her chest. Horns protrude from underneath the figure's fur-lined hood.
Oh, that is pretty good.
Hey.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Nothing.
Are you okay?
No
Obviously
response.
not.
Okay,
I walk
well,
up to her and I'm like, I know this is a lot. It's like a lot to handle. But if you don't get out the snow, this is going to be you as well. And you won't know that you will be very happy later, even if you're very upset now.
Give me a perception roll.
That was really
is
good.
she fucking dead, just frozen there? Oh my god.
Shh.
That will be very tragic if that is the
Yep,
case.
indeed, she is frozen stiff. And
Oh my
deceased.
god.
Oh,
She's dead or she's stiff.
Oh, she is dead.
Okay.
Christ.
that sucks.
Okay, well, that makes them kind of easy to carry at least. The big fella will take the shovel and pry the one guy off the ground. Then we're
So
gonna
you pull.
pry the other one
So
off.
when you pull the legs, the
Oh.
body comes out, and it is just from the waist down. There is no torso out.
Ouch.
Yep, and that's the reality of living in the mountain. Anyway, let's pick him up and go.
I will pick up what I can and go.
Right. So from this, you make your descent back down the mountain. You make it back down to base camp. And...
Before we head all the way down, I'm also taking the fucking crag cats with us.
Okay.
I
Spooky.
can.
You
I
just
he
collect
killed
them?
one for each session that we didn't go after the people.
Yeah, Spooky's kind of transfixed on the tiefling that was just frozen stiff, and she's like, "You can. It's kind of amazing. You can almost see the exact moment that the life left their eyes, but it's like they're still alive. It's eerie, you know. Sort of
Well, no.
fascinating, but very fascinating actually. But I wonder if it was a bad way to go.
Yes.
All
Yes,
big fella can
actually.
hear is like a muffled crunching of snow because he has two big crag cats like on his shoulders pressed against his head.
Earmuffs.
Exactly.
So yeah, you get all the various carcasses and corpses that you need, and you make it back down to base camp. And the tiefling and Garrett are both down there waiting for you. Garrett
The
says,
halfling and Garrett.
"Yep, correct. The halfling and Garrett." And so Garrett seems to have regained his composure a little bit more, and he says, "It's not much, but here is what I can offer you as payment." And he hands you a small wooden box with 4 scrimshaw figures, a spouting whale, a smiling fox, and a pair of dancing hares, and a walrus with the words "Big Love" carved into it.
Oh,
Uh,
yoink on the whale.
Yoink on the walrus.
These are just wooden figures. They're not. Yeah, they're not those.
Wait.
But-
Okay.
Well, I think scrimshaw means they're made out of bone, right?
Correct.
Okay.
They're not like the magic items. They're not the magic figurines though.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm just grabbing this
they're-
for
Yep, they're trinkets that you can keep, or they can be sold for 10 gold pieces apiece.
Oh, these are lovely. Oh, thank you so much. I'm
Did
just
you make these yourself?
Yes, they me and Keegan. This is part of our. I mean, some would call it a side hustle.
well,
Yeah.
maybe whenever we get you to town, this can be your full-time job.
Yes,
Just these little dudes.
I think Keegan would be happier if you were closer to home from now on.
Yes, I believe my adventuring days are over. And he looks
Yeah,
over
I
to
wouldn't go
his
back up
halfling.
there
It
because,
looks
I can only promise that they didn't go after you for malice. They went after you because there's not a lot of food up here. That's it.
Well, hopefully they will go back to subsisting on, say, mountain goats.
Seriously.
He says, "Well, I would say to be on the safe side, we just head back over to Cairden Naval and regain our strength before heading back to Targos.
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
yes.
That makes
Sounds
sense.
great. I'm exhausted.
And so yeah, you all are able to make it back to Cairden Naval with no issues. You're actually Garrett is actually able to kind of jerry rig the cart up enough, the sled up enough that he's able to take that back with him. And the dogs aren't necessarily pulling it because they're pretty weak, but they do accompany as well. But
He doesn't need to jury rig shit. I have carpenter's tools.
that's fair. Yeah, so you all make it back to Cairden Naval, and after you find, and Garrett finds an inn, and he says, "Well, I'm going. Me and Paralu are gonna stay here for the night to regain our strength, and then if all I'm feeling well, I'm going to head back to Targos in the morning."
Okay,
All
yes.
right, wish you luck.
Yes, make sure to tell Keegan we said hello. We're glad you are safe.
Oh, and I will give the corpses to, whoever wants to,
I mean, didn't they have like a sled, like make it
Yeah.
easy to transport?
Yeah, yeah. He says, yes, I don't. I'll try to. I will get these to their families so they can pay their respects."
Yes, that is about all we can ask. Now, that just leaves the question of where we are going to go. I suppose we do have that little tip from, presumably Dazan.
Yeah.
That feels like the next thing we need to do,
Sure.
honestly.
We should maybe stay here for the night, but then we can get going.
to the frozen lake or whatever.
Yeah, somewhere in the northeast. Yeah, I vote we take a long rest.
Yes.
Yes.
We need a break. We need to get our stuff like nice and in order.
Question. Ding?
Ding.
That's a MMO term for did we level up?
Ah.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
A little bit of
So
loyalty.
we just hit 4.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't fight them. We talked.
We fought with our mouths.
Yeah, a good DM will give experience for diplomatic solutions. But yeah, no, that wasn't anything very. I kind of figured. I say we get a good rest because Spooky was almost at half. And also, spell slots are nice.
I especially needed a rest. I lost 2 points of health.
I mean, we also have some people with exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yup.
2 points of health, guys.
Asana's just a little extra tired, a little slower than usual.
We're like,
I'm so sleepy.
we finish up breakfast. He's still in the middle of saying good morning. The fucking, it's like the fucking Ents in Two Towers, Lord of the Rings, where it's just like
Yeah.
they waited for like 6 hours, and it's like, so have you decided? We have just finished saying good morning, but it's nighttime. Oh, that's good.
We have decided that you are not orcs.
Yeah, that's good fucking news.
So as you wake up the next day, big fella is greeted with a note, and the wax seal basically is just the seal of good mead, and it says if you plan on running. If you plan on running, we need your answer.
Now, is this sent by a messenger who's going to come back with a reply? Or...
Not necessarily, it's just kind of with a note. Based on the timeline you were given, you would know that elections are taking place within 3 days. So more or less, this would be the if you're wanting to do this, get to Goodmead kind of thing.
Okay, so we're going to Goodmead first, friends, because as much as I'm not super keen on the idea of running a town, I also do not like the thought of Centaurum doing that. So Big Feller's gonna scroll over top of the letter just the word yes, and he's gonna send that back.
I mean, that is fine and all, but we are doing a lot of stuff on the side.
We're also talking about an entire town.
Yes, I suppose. You do have your little problem that we need to figure out.
I feel fine.
Call it a little problem.
Yes,
'Cause,
I understand you feel fine, but if it ends up coming to pass, it's an entire town we're talking about. And, like, I don't really know too much about the Zentarum. I've just lived in Lonelywood my entire life. Are they really all that bad? Do you have any dealings with them or something in the past? I don't know anything about them.
Big Feller will cross his arms and determinedly say, well, given their name, they sound pretty, not good.
I mean, people calling me spooky.
yeah, but the Zentarum are more than like
Her name is Pestilence.
they're more than just rumored to not be great people, okay? Like, no matter where you go, you hear stories and whispers of this, that, and the other, and once or twice is a coincidence. After that, it's more like, huh, that's not good.
I suppose that's fair. I don't know. I mean, I understand where I am coming from. All I know is that people say things about me all the time, and, some of them are true, some of them are not. I don't know what to think. I've never met any of these people, except for the man we talked to, and he seemed downright cordial.
A little too cordial, you know?
I guess so.
Well, put it this way, if we go there and they decide to elect him, then he must be a good person, yeah? If they elect me... Big Feller loses his train of thought entirely and says, so, we should go.
I already think you're a good person, big fella. I think you're a better person
Zonda's
than
gonna
I am.
go yes, because every person who's been elected is such a moral and upright person.
I don't know too much about elections. We mostly just pick the oldest person in Lonelywood. Well, we can figure that out later. If you're confident, then I suppose that is good enough for me. I'm not much into politics anyway.
Big Feller is 143 years old.
Nyx is 19. She's a little babums.
And if you all have nothing else to do, you set off to Goodmead, and we will call it a night.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else somebody wants to do.
I mean, I think I'm good. So that's 3 people we got down. We got Nyx and her orc stone. We've got Pestilence was raised by Yetis, which is fucking adorable. And then Big Feller with his alien parasite. And
My
then
monster baby.
now we just have to learn about how Zana shoplifted a tube of chapstick once when he was a little turtle.
My secret will come to light one day, but not this day.
He has a croc lover.
He's God.
Man.
He just
Oh,
wear,
for
you know
all
what
I
it is?
hate-
He just wears Crocs. The shoes.
See squeaking.
For all I hate of the shoes named Crocs, they're ugly, and like
They
they are
don't
not
even-
good for anti-slip, even though they are like designed for water things.
And they don't even look
They are
like
the-
crocodiles. What the fuck?
They are. They
They're
make the
comfy.
sound when you walk in them, when your feet's a little sweaty. It sounds like croc, 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 croc. But anyway, they're the comfiest fucking shoes on the
Yeah.
face of this planet. It
They
is
are at least
unfair.
eco-friendly.
I'm
They're made of
not
old tires.
Fucking watching the goddamn turtle fucking
You don't
shoe.
need to watch, you just need to listen.
I've heard it a million times. We fucking God.
Is it turtle sec noise? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we. One of the guys in the fraternity. But before we all turn in whatever and we like go our separate, I just want to say, Abe, thank you for joining us. Sorry that we're fucking weird as shit.
I regret
Hey, no worries, no
apologize for
worries.
nothing.
It was really fun, even though I got like dropped in the middle of like the worst possible
He
situation
got
for.
fucking bodied by an
now.
avalanche.
To be
You
fair,
know-
I've killed almost everybody in this one so far.
He really has.
Yeah, no, every single one of us has been down except for Pestilence, I think.
Yeah, I haven't been downed yet.
Pestilence is also, like, at default resistant to 3 different kinds of damage, and when raging, 3 more of them, so... Pestilence is fucking scary.
That's why she does the punk music.
No, this is definitely a yeah, you're gonna get fucked up, but how do you fix it kind of module, Abe? Like, don't feel bad. Like, it's
Yeah,
very
for
much
sure.
it's meant to be a survival module. It's not meant to
I
be
also did really, really poorly on all of my rolls, so that didn't really help.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, I'm looking
The
forward.
dice giveth
Fun.
and taketh away.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having you for the next couple couple of sessions.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Sure. What was I saying before that? Sorry, yes.
Something about before we all go.
Oh, that I was saying, like, before we all go, I just wanted to tell Abe thank you for coming, but then I'm trying to remember where I was before that. It was Crocs. Oh, the turtle sex. God damn it. Yes, of course, turtle sex. One of my the guys in my chapter of Finding Alpha, he bought a house like right whenever he started undergrad because he had a huge inheritance from his dad because his dad died. So we would all naturally go to his house to hang out because he was the only one of us who owned a fucking house. He had a turtle who, well, you see, every time, whenever he got that turtle, it was like precisely at the height of this video's popularity. It was like it was like this video was brand new and it was just going viral. So every fucking time, no, we didn't bait him with Crocs, if that's what you're asking. But every
The turtle was
No,
free
he
roam
baited himself with the
sometimes.
croc.
Shut
Hey.
up.
Shut
Fuck
up.
off. What were you saying, Em?
Oh, sometimes that turtle was just free roam, like it would be in its tank, and then they'd just be like, let's put him on the ground for a bit. And so you would just kind of hear like tippy tappies going across the floor.
Yeah, he also liked to ram his shell against the tank, which I don't know if that's like a thing or if he was like crazy. Part of me thinks that turtle went insane because he didn't have exactly the best living situation on the face of the planet. But anyway, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because fucking every single time, and it's a tortoise technically if you want to be blah 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 about it, but whatever. Every single fucking time a new person would come over to that house and see the turtle for the first time, the very first thing they would say is, "Oh, dude, it's like that video with the turtle," and the girl's like, "Eh!" Just every time. You never heard the fucking end of it. It's every single person without fail. It's just like, it's like that turtle is fucking the Crocs. For that reason, I don't think Adam wears Crocs.
Man, I would absolutely wear Crocs if I didn't already dress kinda sloppy. The Crocs will just take it over the edge from, oh, she dresses really casual too. Who the fuck let her out of the house?
Yeah, right now you have like a cute kind of sloppy going on, but if you added some Crocs to it, I'd be like pulling you aside and I'm like, sweetheart, we need to talk.
You need to respect yourself.
Right now, my opinion on Crocs are pretty good shoes if you're like a gardening grandmother or a little kid. But other than that, you have to be a certain type of person to accept the Croc.
Those are my Crocs. Jeez. Well, I haven't worn Crocs in quite some time, and I will not begin again. Although, I will not lie, those fucking those sandals that Isaac put up in the group chat. I'm gonna close the stream out now.